Now, with Reed Sheppard being the third overall pick in the NBA draft, he has been selected to play with the Houston Rockets, and we all know who's on that team. They got a lot of good talent. Just to name a few people, he's going to be playing with Alperen Sengun. This is an underrated center, and we all know about Jalen Green. He's a very explosive guard, and he's also going to be playing with Fred VanVleet. I'm just really excited what Reed can bring to the table. But in today's video, we're going to be making Reed Sheppard's build in NBA 2K24. Before we get into the build, let me show y'all my jump shot real quick. We're rocking that Patty Mills, and y'all see the releases as well, man. I'm also going to show y'all my dribble moves right here on the screen. Hey, these are some tough SIGs for the small guards, man. If you want to go ahead and get yourself open effectively, use these SIGs. And on top of that, if you cannot use R. Austin, use either Pro, De'Aaron Fox, or Scoot Henderson. I just wanted to get the animations out of the way real quick. And if y'all could also do me a favor and just like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications to the channel so you can be notified when I post. And let's try to get 100 likes on today's video. Now, starting off with this build, man, it's gonna be at the point guard position. For the height, you could go 6'1", but we're going 6'3". You get better attributes, and for the weight, we're going 185 and a 6'6" wingspan. Now, starting off with the finishing, we are going to upgrade the close shot all the way up to a 61, which is not that bad. I always like to aim for a 60 and up. For the driving layup, we're going to put it to an 85, which I feel like he has a lot of good finesses around the rim. So we get a very high driving layup, and on top of that, we also get a little bit of driving dunk. I know he can dunk the ball, so I gave him at least a 65, which is not really that high, but it's still going to get the job done. No standing dunk, no post control. And just to show y'all a few clips, I wasn't really trying to go for dunks. I was really trying to get my layup badges up like Scooper and Giant Slayer and Fearless Finisher, things like that. So y'all gonna see a lot of good layup animations that I'm getting. Now, just to really put y'all on real quick, for the layup style that you want to put on is either John Wall or Trae Young, and out of those two, I would personally recommend using Trae Young. You get a lot of better animations versus using John Wall, but like that's like more of a secondary type of layup style. So if you want to try something else besides Trae Young, go ahead and put on John Wall. Now, as you can see in some of these clips, I'm doing a lot of scoop layups and a lot of, just right-handed, left-handed layups, really just trying to make sure that I don't get myself blocked. Right here, we get him with the push cross and the easy finish. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the shooting now. We all know Reed Sheppard is a sniper. He's a sharpshooter, man. So I gave him an 81 midi, which is not that high, but that's what we're not really concerned about. The 3-ball is going to be a 95, which allows us to get a lot of good badges like Gold Agent 3, Hall of Fame Catch and Shoot, and on top of that, we get Hall of Fame Guard Up, Space Creator, Green Machine, just a lot of good badges. And we also get a 78 free throw, which is not insane, but it's better than nothing. As long as you have at least a 71 and up, you get free points on bronze, so that's just a W within itself. Now, as y'all can see in these clips, man, I'm really just taking a lot of open threes. Look, on the fast break, down the court already in the corner, Hall of Fame Catch and Shoot, man. I'm telling y'all, this badge is OD. It's an A-tier badge, so y'all already know it's going to be a good one. Look, we're down the court again. As y'all can see, wide open, green bean chicken wing. You should never miss with having this high of shooting. I mean, 95 3-ball is insane. If you know about Reed Sheppard's game, he's a very good shooter off the dribble, and he can also make a lot of catch and shoot shots in a lot of different situations. So I feel like a 95 3-ball definitely suits him well. He's a sharpshooter, so I had to give him that. Now, as y'all can see in these clips, we're just taking a lot of open threes and even shooting over our defenders. Look at this right here. Over those, he didn't get a contest. Green bean chicken wing. This play right here, coming up the court, I go ahead and grab my defender. I get into the midi, and I was still able to make this shot. It was an open, so I greened it. This play right here made him hit the screen wide open once again. And if you really know your jump shot, and on top of that, if you have your hot zones, it's literally wraps on that 3-point line. Now, once people see that you have a 95 3-ball, you will possibly get full court press, but if you know how to get yourself open effectively, then that won't be a problem at all. Or if you want, you can really play the 2 guard and just off ball, things like that. Even sit on the hash while your guard files out. It's a lot of different play styles you can use with a build like this, and having this high of shooting. You can spot up on the wing. You get limitless range on silver, so that's just enough so you can hit consistently. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just move on to the playmaking now. This part was kind of iffy because it's like, I know about Reed Sheppard's game. I know he has a good passing IQ, so I gave him a 73 pass act. For the ball handle, I really only gave him that because I want him to have at least Hall of Fame handles for days. And on top of that, all the dribble animations. And we also get an 83 speed with ball. And he's a small guard. You know what I'm saying? He has to be fast. He has to know what he's doing with the ball as far as passing it and dribbling. So I feel like a 95 ball handle suits him well. And on top of that, we still have enough pass accuracy to get those passes off. So look, right here, I see my teammate wide open, green bean chicken. And y'all are going to see why I gave him a 95 ball handle in a second once we get to the defensive category. But just showing y'all the passes right here, man. I mean, it's going to get the job done. A 73 pass act is not the greatest, but it's not that bad either. You're still able to get silver dimer, which is definitely a W in my opinion. And on top of that, if you know what you're doing as far as dribbling the ball, then you'll have no problem with getting around your defender with ease. But enough talking about the playmaker. We're going to move on to the defense. Now, this is where it got a little bit iffy because he is a smaller guard. So this is what I gave him: a 37 interior, the 80 perimeter defense, which is not bad at all. Now, for the steal, he only gets a 40 steal, which is low. And like I said, he is a small guard, so he doesn't get no block. Now, we get a 54 offensive and a 63 defensive rebound. Not really much, but it is what it is. Now, moving on to the physicals, I gave him an 86 speed, which is not bad at all. You get gold speed booster and hyperdrive. And on top of that, we get a 75 acceleration, a 60 strength. For the vertical, I'm not going to touch it at all. Leave it at a 56. And for the stamina, maxed out to a 99. Now, here's the stats. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this Reed Sheppard build. And y'all going to see the shades that we actually get, which is very tough in my opinion. As y'all can see, man, we get Kenny Smith, Dame Time, and Steph Curry himself. And you have built yourself a shot-creating 3-level threat. I feel like this is definitely a good build name to have for Reed Sheppard. I was hoping to get like sharpshooting shot creator or something like that, but I couldn't get it. It is what it is. But this is the end of the video, and I just want to say that I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, why don't you like, comment, subscribe? We is on that grind of 20K subs. And check out my most recent videos that's popping up on the screen right here. And I'm out.